Welcome back here on the Senior Network. We're now joined by Becky Davis, the Cypress of Hilton.
Hello, Greg. Good morning.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Mr. Brian Tracy, attorney, owner, Elder Law Estate Planning Center. Glad to have
Good morning.
you. And thank you for allowing us to join you in your home here in Bluffton today.
Yeah, we just moved into the new office a couple of months ago. Actually, we had an office just a couple of doors down.
Right.
But we have a little more space in here. And
I know Becky and I were following each other in the parking lot trying to find you. We didn't realize
We didn't
you
get the
moved.
memo.
You'll miss that one.
We missed
But an
the memo.
awesome
Yeah,
location.
nice
Love
place.
it. So tell us a little bit, before the show we were talking about elders and financial abuse and things like that. So tell us a little bit about your experience with this.
right, my experience with it. And most elder law attorneys, their experience with it is usually in the financial elder abuse context.
Sure.
And most of the time within a family setting. So we hear about the term elder abuse, and it can have certain connotations to it. You can construe it as being elder abuse in an institution. You can think about it in terms of scammers, telephone scammers and things like that. But for the most part, the abuse that we see in the practice is usually in the family and in the home context, or someone. It could be a caregiver, an unlicensed caregiver, for instance, comes into the home and endears themselves to the family, and then all of a sudden a certain level of trust builds up, and before you know it, they're helping themselves to mom's bank accounts and things like that. So that's the primary type of financial abuse that we deal with. And it's something that is just ongoing, and it's just as important to address as the scammers and the institutional elder abuse that goes on as well. We really don't see that much in the institution in this practice, but we know it's out there as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I know being in the home care business, obviously, we're licensed and bonded and all that, but we run into situations too where we see where you're talking about private caregivers that have been with family members, and the family may start gifting them things, and that gets very twisted very quickly.
Yeah, so let me address that gifting in the family context also. When there's someone in the family that's starting to age and starting to fail, and the family starts thinking about what's going to happen should this person need long-term care, some nursing home care, the family gets frightened. They get frightened from the financial standpoint, and that there goes the family estate, and we need to do something about it. And not knowing enough about it, what they start doing is the gifting. They start helping themselves a little bit here and there, a little bit here and there, because what they're really afraid of, that mom or dad may need long-term care, and the estate is used at several thousand, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 a month for nursing home care. And that is sort of frightening in a way, but it's not right. It doesn't justify the abuse that goes on. But I suppose from my point of view, what they should do is before they engage in that self-gifting, they should perhaps see an elder law attorney, such as myself, because I do a lot of consultations with families, and I tell them the good and I tell them the bad. I tell them what they can do, and certainly never, taking money unauthorized is something I ever advise clients to do. But there is a lot of room in the Medicaid laws that allows you to save assets and protect assets, and you do it legally. When I meet with clients, we don't sit around and close the doors.
Try to
figure out how we can.
Let's hide this and that.
Yeah.
Right. What we try to do is advise the clients under the law what is permissible and what is not permissible. So that's an important point as well to know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, Becky, I know obviously you dealt a lot with the seniors and so forth. Hopefully you don't see much of that in your world of Cypress, I hope, right?
Well, no.
Good.
I mean, yeah.
Right.
Well, no. But we were talking about scammers. When I started in this industry, when I came to the Cypress in 1995, I never thought we would get to a point in our industry where we are protecting our members against people through emails and phone calls, and it's another whole other department now.
Well, hold the thought.
Yeah.
We need to take a break. The Senior Network. We'll be